Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here, man. Straightjacket podcast 317. And we're here celebrating. Oh, actually, not celebrating, but we're happy. We're happy. 3 points, Nuruddin.
Celebrated.
I know. That's why I had to just. Yeah, no. Let me just rein it back in. I had to just enjoy my Monday morning, you know what I mean? Rather than coming here depressed, you know what I mean? Shouting, relaxing, you know what I mean? We can come here and say, yo, 3-point collectors. That's all we can say, man. So big up to everyone locked in. Please hit the like button if you can. Minna's not feeling well, so big up to Minna. Hope you're getting better if you're watching this. Inshallah.
What's a healthy return?
Yeah.
Sending her love.
Sending strength. Yep. Absolutely, man. Musa will be here soon. In about, he said about just before 6 o'clock. So he'll hopefully anytime before 6 o'clock. But Nuruddin, we've gone one up position, you know what I mean? From 13th to 12th. You know, Nuruddin, man, it's like, yeah, bro. It is what it is, isn't it, Nuruddin? We won 3 points, and that's it. Like, there's nothing you can really take from the game apart from certain performances we will talk about in a second. But yeah, nothing really to get excited about. Rather than big up Amarin, happy 40th birthday. Shout out to Faz, 40th birthday. Sorry, not 40th birthday, but he's, birthday today as well. But yeah, man, how are you taking it all in? Are you kind of like, nah, is what it is?
Listen, like I said, shameless. We're shameless in it, like in everything.
Yeah,
that we do.
shameless FC. We are staying up.
We are staying up. Yeah, big up.
That
one. But yeah, it was depressing watch. These days, watching Manchester United comes with a warning. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we needed the points. For me, I said at the beginning of the season, or the beginning since Amarin has come in, I'll be more about the performance. And that's why I talk about, having good possession that's decisive, possession that is attacked, possession not just between the two centre-halves and the wing-backs. But yeah, it's just another nail on the head that we won the game, but we played 5 at the back and we did a low block. We low blocked FC against bloody Fulham. And yeah, I come back to all the things that I said before, way before. A lot of people would try to shut me down, as usual, when I said he needs more time with the players on the training ground, and I'd rather get out of these cups, rather say no to a Europe for a season. If you want to see results on the football pitch. And the only game that he managed to coach properly was the Liverpool game, where he had 4 or 5 days to prepare and actually work with the players on the way to play. But obviously, it's not just that they're up psychologically, but he actually showed them how to get out of tight areas, how to keep the ball. But what I saw yesterday was a shambolic in it. We had one shot on target, like in 97 minutes or whatever, 96 minutes of football. It's an absolute disgrace. In terms of attacking output, we offer nothing. But yeah, to me, the best thing I saw was the see you next Tuesday chants from the best away fans in world football.
Fair play.
And they're finally waking up. So, and then what happened in the car park? What you came and informed me about. So big up to Saeed. I was live. I don't look at social when I'm live. I'm just focused on the audience and what we're talking about. And yeah, I played that video and it was a brilliant video. So for me, the most exciting things happened on the terraces.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game. Because now that Muppet is telling people I've got your photos.
No, he said you want a photo. He said you want a photo.
We don't care. He said you want a photo. Nobody wants a photo, mate.
Imagine you asked me, did you want a photo? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Are you kidding me? Are you taking the piss?
He's insulting people's intelligence, man. It's actually mad.
How detached and deluded you must be.
I know.
I know. You think you can do what you've done? Laid off 250 people in around Greater Manchester.
A photo.
And now you talk about a photo.
Nah, man.
Like level of delusion is just unbelievable. But to me, that's things I want to talk about. To be fair, there was nothing to react to, Saeed. Nothing to talk about on the football pitch, which is useless.
No, 100%. We played the way Scholesy looks now. Yo, shout out to what's going on with Scholesy energy, man? Like, is it United or what, man? Like, what's going on?
It's also, to be fair, the winter time, innit? Animals do hibernate a bit more. They sleep a bit more.
Yo, man, Scholes used to have energy, man. Is it because you've been letting him watch United or what, man? Or letting him watch United? Like, I'm telling you, Northern, you need to stop letting the cat watch United, man, because where's the energy? I remember, that Scholes used to be full of energy, man. But, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the depressing Man United talk, man. You know what I mean? But, listen, it's not a lot to talk about yesterday, but there is a certain player I want to talk about, and it's Rasmus Højlund. Some news coming out today from Mark Ogden saying Man United are prepared to sell Højlund if they receive a suitable offer, either in this window or in the summer. AC Milan and Juventus could both move for him if they fail to land their preferred options. There is some also interest in Højlund from Bundesliga. Nuruddin, are you ready to cash in on Højlund in the summer? If money came in now, yeah, let's say, for example, we're not going to get 72 million. We're not going to get 50 million.
72,000 more like. So when he was controlling the ball yesterday,
bro, the money's going down and down and down.
72 grand by the controller. To be fair to him, his confidence is shot.
No, but the thing is, I don't think it's to do with confidence, I really don't, Nuruddin.
This is where we disagree.
I think this is overall play.
I think you underestimate, Saeed, how much confidence is in top level sport. If when you're not confident, you look like amateur. Other than looking like a top professional, you look amateur. Lack of confidence can make all sports people, not just footballers, look amateurish. But go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, the thing is, as a footballer, Nuruddin, when you look at a footballer, you look for fundamentals, right? You look for close control, his dribbling, his, you said it. You named Lukaku Timberland boots. I feel like you've got to have the same energy, Nuruddin, because we bought Lukaku for near enough the same amount of money that we bought Højlund. I think Lukaku was 75 million and Højlund was 72 million. So I don't know why your energy is different. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's that Sol Campbell clip, you know what I mean? That I don't want to play right now. But what I will say, though, is like, bro, it's the same energy. They both, and even to be fair, Lukaku had goals. He'd been scoring goals. But everyone said to him, he's got a bad first touch. He isn't what United need to build up from. We couldn't build up from Lukaku. Bro, Ollie played him on the wing because he was that bad up front. You see what I'm trying to say? So, Nuruddin, you've got to have the same energy, bro, for Lukaku and for Højlund. You're not saying, Nuruddin, that he's washed and he can't be successful somewhere else, but United right now cannot be relying on Rasmus Højlund, for me. And I get confidence is a big part of football, Nuruddin. But I look at confidence being when you're in the box, the chances are not falling to you, or you're not getting a clear shot on target, or you're not really finding the back of the net. It's just not coming for you. You see what I'm trying to say? I don't see confidence as where's your first touch. That's just principles as a footballer. And that's for me. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
No, I understand. But didn't we say the same, or weren't people rightly saying the same about Xerxes? And Xerxes actually has got an amazing first touch, but it wasn't coming up for him. It was bubbling off him. And that's why he got booed, because everything that went to him on the Newcastle game was coming off his shins. The ball was bubbling. You then decrease when you have no confidence.
That's started well, though.
Yes, and then
but that's different, though. His confidence was knocked by a lack of playing time.
Come on. Just let me make the iron window. I have seen in my lifetime. Listen, Lukaku. Let me explain something about Lukaku. Let me give a context of this. Lukaku, I know that it wasn't his fault, right? That the fact that if you ever seen footage of Lukaku as a youth player for Anderlecht, right? You can go and find it on YouTube. Lukaku was bigger than everybody. Lukaku was the same height almost. I don't think Lukaku grew like any taller, right? Lukaku was similar height. And you know what they used to do because he was quick? They used to just chip the ball. The football they played, the way they coached him at Anderlecht was not to hold up the ball. It was just chip it over. Basic football, chip the ball over, and he used to run onto it, shove people out the way, and put it at the back of the net.
Yeah.
Now, Højlund, I'll die on this hill, no problem. Højlund's first touch is no way as he looks right now. He has never been. He has never been. He has never been Saeed.
Are you kidding me?
He was a kid. Let me just say this. No, because Saeed, listen, I'm not going to lie to you. People would have been, because we're very sensitive to this, a lot of people would have been onto him from that season before he started scoring. What's happened to him, I think he's been badly advised and badly coached. That he started to get involved. Now all he does is, somebody put a video of him wearing, I think it might be the Danish kid. I don't know what's going on anyway. Somebody, it's like, cars, lampposts, doing this, like that, like the battling.
It's bad, man. I don't want to laugh, but it's bad. I know.
Did you see
it's
the
on the
video,
group chat. It's on the group chat. Yeah.
Somebody put, sorry, I swear the other day. That's what he's looking like now. It looks like a WWE kind of WrestleMania type of guy that he looks like. But at this moment in time, he lacks the confidence. He severely lacks confidence. Like I said, do I think that he had the best first touch to begin with? No. But do I think when you're unconfident, right, and you lack so much confidence and direction, that it makes it even look worse? That things that you say, you know what you do? Right? I studied sports psychology, right? You know, things that were second nature, say. Listen, you might have played football. We all know a lot of people here who played football, There are times where you're not second guessing. But let's say you played in a tournament or you played teams might be slightly better than you. You start thinking about the basics. You start to question the basics and think, you know what? I can't do the basics. So you start thinking, I better get my first touch right. When you start thinking about it, the ball bubbles. But when you use auto, it's naturally automatic. You're not thinking about it. It flows. So I'll give you an example yesterday. Listen, I'll give you an example yesterday. There was a ball that got played up to Ahmad. Ahmad just side-footed it, just medium tempo, just side-footed it inside to Rasmus, who was basically almost kind of alone, right? Now, I've seen him last season, that same pass, no word of a lie. Check over his right shoulder. See, nobody was coming. Let the ball run and then whip it out to Garnacho for the attack to continue. Now he's thinking about everything. He's thinking, look over his shoulder. Then he thinks to control the ball. You know what he does then? Does not control the ball. The ball runs away from him. Then he's stretching. Then he's falling all over the place. So I just want to put that. That aspect of it is when you're stressed because you're anxious and then you are so unconfident, things you are thinking, oh damn, I need to get this right. And when you make the thing something, that's why in sports psychology they say to you, repeat the same thing so it becomes second nature. So even when you're stressed at it, when you got anxiety, you just do it. Because the body other than the mind taking over, the body just you just do it. I believe, and I keep saying it again.
You're thinking this is all psychological and it's all just in his head. And that's why he's
at this moment, all I see him doing is fighting people. He's not coming to the ball.
I feel like he's done. So you don't think when he came to the football club he was doing the same things? Because I seen the same thing. But you know what? This is what I did. I gave him time to adapt. And we've been here 18 months now, Nuruddin. Has he improved since he came through the door? Yes or no?
I think it's very difficult. And like I said to you, I'm just putting the arguments there. I'm not defending him. I'm putting the arguments there. Manchester United, to become a striker for Manchester United.
I totally agree. It's a graveyard shift. It's a graveyard shift. I know.
Football. And since the connection between Pogba and Zlatan, none of the strikers have had any service. Martial used to get blamed. You know, they used to question Martial's body language and go, it's not even bothered and all of this BS, right? And at this moment in time, Rasmus is very difficult, Saeed, to develop in a club that is a clown.
I agree. It's toxic. Club. I get it. But but the thing is, though.
So to me, it's not just one thing. I'm just saying to you, it's not just one thing. It is multiple different things that are going on here. It's not just one thing. Can he do better? Can you, as a footballer, go, I need to be able to do the basics?
Yeah.
Yes, that he's guilty of that. And I will never defend that against any player. To be able to do the basics of football, actually come and show for the ball, put your foot on the ball, just one touch and one touch to lay it off. Don't overcomplicate it. He keeps doing these Cruyff turns. I'm like, listen, you're not that guy. Your confidence is low, mate. You ain't doing no Cruyff turns at the moment, mate. Just give the ball 1 touch to control it, 1 touch to lay it off. Simple. Keep it, do the basics. And that he's not doing. He's not doing. But if anybody, it's easier to always go 1 week is Sirski, 1 week is Rasmus, the other week is Garnacho. Well, maybe have you ever fucking thought it's the football club? It's the football club. It's the football club.
I think two things can be right, Norridin. I think
it's
two
the
things can be right.
club.
But Norridin, I think two things can be right. I think the football club could be also in a bad state, but also these players are not good enough as well. And we have to come to that realization now. I don't think we have time to be waiting around for it may work out, guys. It may be, potential FC. We can't be doing this anymore, Norridin. We need to have quality in this team. The first 11 needs to resemble a Manchester United team. And I'm sorry, Højlund does not resemble a Manchester United player for me right now. Nor does Garnacho. Nor does a lot of players in this team. We have to be brutal. Dalot doesn't, in this team anymore. You have to be brutal. You talked about Onana. You gave Onana, the same reason you talked about. I don't see you giving Onana them same excuses. Why? Because he's not good enough.
Listen, I don't come down
true.
on
Onana. You don't give them excuses for Onana. You straight into Onana, even though, like I said to you.
I said it from day one. I don't make videos about how terrible Onana was. I said that he was never good enough to be Manchester United goalkeeper. And majority of you got hoodwinked after watching one game in a well-coached Inter Milan team where that is a different league and they play differently. I'm just saying to you, as young players, and Onana's not young. Listen, Onana's not young. Chelsea are about to get rid of Disasi. How long's he been there?
Yeah. How long's Disasi been there? Did he get signed last summer? Yeah. Last summer he got signed. He's going to be out the door now.
You did that video with that French.
Yeah, in a French report. Yeah. He's out the door now already.
Well, Saeed, the way Chelsea are running is different, man. Chelsea are not running the way Manchester United are run, mate.
It's a principle, though. It's a principle. If you don't if you don't think this is good enough.
I never seen the Chelsea squad. I would kill for that squad. The squad that we have. They basically put out 2 different teams if they wanted, week in, week out, like they're doing in the Europa Conference. At the end of the day, Manchester United is a toxic football club to be the striker. And I said, and I argued with everybody and to the done, and I said from the beginning, we need to bring in Rasmus Højlund can never be just enough. We need to also bring in an experienced striker. I said that. I'm on record saying that. So this idea that the club thought they're going to put in.
What's your experienced striker that you're talking about?
No, I said Manchester United should go and get a 28, a guy that's in his prime, a 28, a guy that's experienced. Around strikers get to their peak about 27, 28 years old till about 33. That's the age where players are in their peak in terms of the level of experience,
depends,
the level of know-how. Majority historically, of strikers are in that. Mid to late 20s and to early 30s is where, because now with all the diets, with all the good eating, with all the way they look after each other, some of them can play till they're about 34, 35. So for me, it's always been. Now, do I think he was the only answer? Never. Rasmus Højlund should have been Saeed, a guy who comes on, that's 15 minutes here, plays the old Carabao Cup here, got Europa League here. That's what it should have been. So at the end of the day, the club said no. The club said no. And now everybody's going in on these young players. And I'm saying, I don't blame them. Yeah, some of the things that they have to do is the basics. If you haven't got the basics, why the fuck would Manchester United sign you? And then that's a recruitment issue, right? Yeah. Recruitment issue. But at the end of the day, Saeed, whether we like it or not, for 12 years we've been screaming out, we need different players. Saeed, guess what? The last manager signed 15 players on Manchester United book, 19 in all, but 3 of them were at least loans. So we have got a different team.
Yeah.
But now we want another different team?
Yeah, 100%. Big up Craig says Rasmus has lost the ball 11 times. He's the worst striker I've seen in a United shirt. Alan Smith was twice the player. I think you're right. He probably is the worst United striker we've seen in a long while. You know what I mean? Rasmus is...
Hey, this is one of the worst Manchester United teams in the history. So you can't just put it down to just him, to Rasmus. Sorry? This is one of the worst Manchester United teams in the history of the Premier League.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? So you can't just put it down to single out one player and go, it's all because...
But I'm not singling out one player. we're just talking about one player because he's in the news about Man United.
But Craig, he's singling him out, saying he's the worst. Yeah, in the worst Manchester United team in Premier League history.
Listen, man, wherever you want to dross it up, yeah, it's the same. Like, shit is shit. And listen, I just, for me, I'm done with it now, man. I need quality now, man. This team is lacking excuses.
Quality. I'm telling you, why?
Yeah, I think you are low.
No, I am not making. No, I'm not making.
You didn't have the same energy.
I am not making excuses. Go and check out the video that I done about Kobe Mainoo leaving. I said this is not the right club to develop young players. It isn't. We're all toxic, including me as a fan base, because of the lack of success in 12 years. 2 FA Cups, 2 League Cups, and the 1 Europa League. For Manchester United, for the club that we were, for the time that the head start that we had in the Premier League, it's dreadful. So do not bring young players, because majority of the fans, which I'm part of, we're all toxic, to go and blame one guy because we don't think he's good enough or this and that. So I'm not making excuses. I'm telling you, there's something rotten at this fucking football club. There is something rotten. And you know what, people? I'm sure you're intelligent and you can hold 2, 3, 4 thoughts in your head. And I'm just saying, the basics, I expect every footballer plays for this football club to do the basics, to have the basics, regardless how stressed, how much anxiety, how unconfident you are. But unfortunately, they're not. But then, all I'm saying to you, as a fan base, we also have a responsibility, because we want to go from one player to this player to that player to that player. And you know what? Till we run out of players to blame. It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing. There's something rotten at this football club.
But I do believe you got to sometimes still call it out as well, even though.
Oh, I'm not saying I was calling it out when we're doing a watch along.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated as anybody. Big fucking thing. Come towards the ball. He doesn't come towards the ball. You have to come off your marker to come towards the ball. One touch. Keep it moving. I said it the game against flipping Rangers. Only person who was doing it was Collier. One touch. 94% possession. Why? Because he was control touch. When you're making too many touches, you're going to get caught on the ball in modern football. There's no space to play. It's congested.
Yeah. No, you're spot on. You're spot on.
But nobody wants to talk about Bruno. How many fucking balls he spammed yesterday? What he was doing? So you're going to blame Rasmus? Bruno was a fucking disgrace yesterday.
Yeah. But nobody's going to talk about that, though, innit? You know what I'm saying? Right. Aston Villa monitoring João Felix. Wow. United not really going for that one.
That's the guy that we should be getting on loan, Saeed.
You know what? They were meant to get him a couple of seasons ago, you know.
That's the guy.
They were meant to get him a couple of seasons ago. How is
what do I want? Saeed, 1 second. Somebody said at the bottom saying, what do I want? You know what I want? Glazers and fucking Ineos, so fuck off. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Yeah. But yeah, just confirmation, man. Aston Villa, one of several clubs monitoring João Felix situation ahead of the final days of the window. His agent George Mendes talking to many clubs as reported. I can't lie to you, yeah, man. Before I get this super chat here, big up to Ibrahim Magnan says Xerxes got booed off the pitch versus a better team in a Newcastle shirt, and his touch is still there. Rasmus drops stinkers and gets clapped up by top Reds, yet he can't have a basic touch versus Fulham. It's got a point there. It's got a point, Nuruddin. It's got a point. But Nuruddin will blame it on the club, so it is what it is. No,
it's not that. It's not that I will blame it on the club. I expect his touch to be better. But like I kept saying, the way he's been coached or the way he thinks in his head, somebody needs to have a word with him. You stop battling defenders. Defenders love strikers who want to battle them because they can grab you, they can get next to you, they can get tight to you. You need to just clean up the basics. Touch, another touch layer off, make the run.
Yeah. João Felix, by the way, big up to everyone locked in. There's 1.1k in the building, yeah, and there's only 278 likes. I don't know if you guys know where the like button is, but it's bottom right-hand corner where Nuruddin is. Hit the like button, literally on the bottom. Helps the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. You know what I mean? We rarely ask for anything on this channel. Just like the video. That will help us massively. But yeah, João Felix and Nkunku, man. We should be going for João Felix more, man. I'm not really too keen. I don't know, man. Nkunku, listen, he came on the pitch here against Chelsea, against Man City. Didn't really do a lot, if I'm being honest with you. I know he was playing up front, But I don't know, man. What's going on, man, with this situation with Nkunku, man? Are United after him? Is it concrete? Are we selling Garnacho? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Garnacho might stay now, you know. I think Rashford might stay now. Yo, listen, we might have a situation where we might only go and get Dorgu, and that is it. And even that Dorgu, have we made another bid yet? What's going on with Dorgu? You know, so listen, they got a week left, you know, man. These guys need to hurry up, man. Instead of telling people, do you want a picture? Do you know what I mean, Nurdin? Like, what is going on, man? I genuinely don't know. It's panic time. It's not great. If I'm being honest with you, it's also not great to do panic signings as well and do this last minute, Nurdin. It really isn't, man. We've had 3 weeks here to do this, you know, get some signings involved. Like, come on, man. Get some bodies in because you can still see we are poor. Like, no amount of wins here can let me think United are back. You won't hear that from me, Nordin. United are back. No, because there's some people that listen. There's some people
back to being shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The people who are deluding themselves, let them delude themselves, mate. At the end of the game, performances can sustain you over a long time. Getting odd result here and there, bang robbery, ain't gonna do jack.
Ain't gonna do jack, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't gonna do jack. And listen, at the end of the day, Manchester United are messing about. They always mess about. So for me, I just want to know what the conversation was when Amorim came in and they said to him, now or never. What was his conversation? Knowing that the players that he has at this football club do not fit in to his system, knowing that he was not going to get time to train these players. So what was the conversation?
Yeah. That is also true as well. You know what I'm saying to you? So I don't know, man. I listen, the Garnacho one thing is a funny one, yeah, because it's like the manager's now basically saying that he likes him and he's adapted to his system now. But I don't know if he actually means it or he's just kind of like, you know, giving him a bit of credit. But
no, he's just coming out and saying, you know what, he's caveating it because he can tell.
He gave it to him, minute.
You know what, anything could happen. Anything could happen. It's plausible deniability. When you come out and say, anything could happen. At the end of the day, to me, if you can get 60 million for him, 55 million for him, Tara, thank you. Because Garnacho's going to go anyway. Most United fans who will try to hold on to him, he's not going to be a Manchester United player or legend in your eyes. No. He's not staying here. He's done out. This kid is going to leave. He'll always go to Spain, and that's his dream, to play for Real Madrid. So I don't know what people are talking about.
I don't think he'll go to Real Madrid, but yeah, he at this minute,
that's his dream. That's his dream.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna get there though. Let's be honest.
No, man. I'm saying to you, that's what he wants to do. So these people are just saying, "Oh, this kid," and that. I'm like, listen, he's a guy who's not asked about Manchester United. Let's be real. Look, do I feel bad for him that the level of scrutiny that he gets, that how he was overplayed, he was played to death by the other manager, where he should have been coming on, you know, being an impact. Substitution, you know, coming off the bench and making impact till he learns how to defend, till he learns positioning. Yes. Do I think that he needs developmental coaching? Yes. So at the end of the day, that's why I'm not opposed to Kobe leaving or any other young player leaving Manchester United, because I believe there are football teams that are more stable, that can do better job in their careers.
Yep. 100%. You see what I'm trying to say? So I don't know, man. I think for me, when I look at by the way, you're not getting Durant, man.
Is he being sacked? Is somebody saying about Dyche and something like to Spurs? Has he been sacked?
No, he's not been sacked, man.
So why are people talking about
No. If you look if you look go and get Durant here and you sell Felix and Disasi, that's a very good move, you know. I can't lie to you. That's worth it. That's very, very much worth it. Because Felix don't really suit your system. If you not go and get Duran for that price, maybe a little bit of money. I don't know if you'll have a swap deal. They want some money, but bro, that'll be it. That'll be probably one of the steals of the summer because he's got a bag of potential. That Duran.
How much is Duran? How much does Villa want for Duran?
But the thing is, West Ham tried to bid 57 million. He got rejected, Northern. So strikers now are premium, man. Like people think that you're gonna buy a striker for 50 million now. Them days are over now, man. I'm telling you now, strikers, you have to go and spend some money. Maybe, I don't know what Osimhen's going to be. Maybe he might be a bit less. I don't know. But right now, strikers are a premium. This is why I'm like, bro, how on earth, have Man United gone and got Xerxes and Højlund, and we still have to go buy a striker, bro? Like, that should have been covered right there. We should be looking at thinking, you know what? We're calm. We're easy. Now we just go.
We said it, to be fair. Listen, we said it last season, the season before. We need at least 3-4 strikers at this football club. You can't just rely on.
Yeah, but look at football right now. Yeah, do you see 3-4 strikers in world football now in one club? Let's be honest. Look at every club right now.
No, because you got more inverted wing backs than most things. You got inverted wingers.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Forwards.
Oh, yeah.
You got more forwards, but you haven't got striker for say.
Brighton have 4 strike. By the way, talking of Brighton here. And again, for me, I seen a lot of United fans, man. A lot of United fans saying, why don't we go and get him? Go and get him, man. He's a good player. I'm like, bro, keep him away from our club, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm not willing to go and get this player, bro. I'm sorry, man. You know, I don't know if you know what I mean, but this player here, Nuruddin. Evan Ferguson. Yeah. Hey? I'm not willing to do this, bro. I'm not willing to do this, man. End of the day, he's not been playing for a while now. He's
injuries, isn't it? He's been full of
injuries are killing me. You know, listen, man. People can enjoy that one. You know what I mean? But a lot of United fans were in the comments saying, yo, go and get him. Da-da-da-da. I just don't think he's the answer, man. You know what I'm trying to say to you.
I need to know his injury record.
It's bad, bro. Shall I bring it to you?
Yeah.
Evan Ferguson. Guys, hit the like, but we've got 359 likes. We're not far off it. 1.3K in the building. Injury record. Let me just show you right now. Injury history. Yeah, it's quite bad, bro. And he's only 19 as well. That's the maddest thing as well.
A lot of young players sometimes get injuries, and because the body's developing, you don't stop growing till you're about 21, 22. So sometimes physiologically, it's easy to adapt when you play.
Yeah, that's it. That's right now. He's had an ankle injury, missed 5 games, 4 games, 13 games, 7 games already this season since December. The thing is, he's not playing any minutes as well. Hardly playing any minutes right now, Nuruddin. That's another thing as well. So in 3 seasons, he's missed what? 17, 22. You know what I mean? Only 29 games, bro.
In 2 seasons?
Yeah. In 2-3 seasons, yeah. 29 games already. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many games he's actually played. Let me just look at Botmoose.
I actually like him. I think he's a talent, but the injury-prone thing for me is a big thing. You have to be available for selection, mate.
Hey?
I actually like him. I actually like the talent. I think he's a good player.
No, I think that younger players, man. I think he's got more potential. What's his name? My man, that's at Ipswich.
Yeah. He's way ahead of people for me.
He's way ahead of him.
Yeah, he's way ahead. Everybody around that age, he's so ahead. Delap is way ahead because Delap is a man already, right?
He had one hat trick, and then he kind of like just fell off a little bit, man. He had that big hat trick against Newcastle, starting off the season well. And then I think he scored a couple of goals towards the end of last season. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know, as a player develops and now they get better, and then pressure and, you know what I'm saying, like injuries, it all comes into play, man. That's why you were talking about 150 million. 150 million. Are you taking a piss?
How much do they want for him now, Brighton?
They'll take him on loan with the option to buy, bro. Are you mad? Shout out to Abdullah Airwan, latest member of the channel. Everyone in the chat, W Abdullah Airwan. I appreciate you, bro. Love for that, bro. Yeah, man. Like, genuinely, bro, it'll be a lot of money, man. And this is the thing, bro. Like, we don't know what's going on with this Dorgu. By the way, Dorgu, I don't know if you've seen any clips of him yesterday. I did watch the whole game. Very, very good performance. Man said, what about Mateta? You know, listen, I ain't speaking anything about Mateta until next weekend because we played him on Sunday. So listen.
R9 settings, mate.
R9, that's what he was saying, man, Nuruddin, man. R9 and that.
The way that he chopped Casemiro was like R9 step over and everything,
R9, bro. Like,
and he put it in the top bins, mate. He put it in the corner.
Yeah. Guys, should we do a poll here? Alvaro Fernandez or Dorgu? Let's do a poll. Because I think a lot of people want to get Alvaro Fernandez, instead, pick one. Sign one. You can only sign one, yeah? Alvaro Fernandez or Dorgu. I'm willing to go with Dorgu, man. I love Alvaro, but I just think Dorgu, I think we should be getting both, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm not going to lie to you. Dorgu yesterday going forward, Nordin, was so good, man. Very, very good. Very tiny on the ball. But again, Man United, apparently they're looking to put in another bid in today. Get in the polls, guys. Get in the polls, man. Get in the polls. Right now, Alvaro's winning, but get in the polls, man. United apparently meant to make another bid. But what bid is it? Is it going to be 28 million instead of 25? Do you think United are longing it out, Nuruddin? Do you think it's worth it? Shall we just allow it? Like, what do you think we should do, bro?
All I know is that nothing's guaranteed. No signing is ever guaranteed. It's a 20-year-old. He needs to adapt, and he's coming to a club that's in fucking. Yeah. That's a shambles. So how long is it going to take him to fit in?
Yeah, but it's 34 million. A lot of money for a guy that's got potential. Of a guy that you can easily flip that money as well. You're not going to make a huge loss on him. You probably can get that money back maybe if you need to. You can get 30-odd million for Dorgu in the future. Surely you can. You know what I'm saying? He's 20 years old. I don't think it's a mad situation, Nordin. What do you think? Like, is it? And by the way, he's not a Malacia. Malacia, far from a Malacia. He's quicker. He's more powerful.
Yeah, he's got the attributes. It's the type of player that I've been saying who can play him in wing back. A guy who can take the ball. I've not watched him live. Can he carry the ball? Is he a ball carrier?
Yeah, very good ball carrier, man.
That's what we. Well, in this system, if you want to support this coach, then you need a ball carrier who's comfortable on the ball. Who's got actually pace, can beat people. Who's more aggressive going forward.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not about the price. For me, it's more about he's 20 years old. Coming into a league and coming to a club that is in fucking shambles.
Yeah, he defended. Yeah, you know what? Big Ben's, his defending was a bit, but I can't lie. That's why I prefer him as a wing back. He's playing the back four in Lecce. In Man United, his defensive responsibilities won't be as much. You get me? He'll be told to attack more than defend. You see what I'm trying to say, Nordin? Yes. So his actual kind of remit is not to attack. To defend, sorry. You see what I'm trying to say? So for me, I don't know, man. I look at him. Alvaro, man, listen. Alvaro, man, I feel, listen, if we end up bringing him back here, we don't end up playing him, man. That's sad, man. Like, he's playing weekly at thingy.
If I was him, if I'm advising him, I'd say, yo, stay put, bro. Develop. Benfica is a good football club.
Yeah.
You can get your move if you develop there. If you play well, you'll get your big move. Do not come back to this shambles of a fucking football club. Do not. Stay where you are and continue to develop.
Stay where you are,
on the stable football club.
Yeah.
That's
so, 100%, bro. Like I said, the activated buyback clause. The thing is, though, he doesn't really have an option. He has to move, innit? Because they've triggered it, innit? Like, he doesn't really have a say. Obviously the club want him to stay, but United, the reason why he left was there was a lot of competition there at Man United. So I don't know, man. I think for me, Dorgu is the one, man. I think he's the one that can bring us to success. I think he's the one that can bring us a lot of dynamism on that side, attacking impetus. You talked about attacking wingbacks, Nordin. This is the guy that's for you, Nordin.
Well, that's what I'm saying to you. If you want the system, you don't want Alvaro.
Yeah.
You want Dorgu. Dorgu profile fits what we need in this system. So instead of playing 5 at a flipping back, we play 3 at the back.
3 at the back. Yeah, 3 at the back. Yeah, 3 at the back. 100%. 3 at the back. Yeah.
We're not playing that at the moment.
No. You know what? At the
moment, we're not playing that side.
I'm sick of watching Dalot and Mazraoui and fullbacks. Listen, I've got nothing but love for them, you know what I'm saying? Especially Mazraoui. But they just don't work, man, guys, man. They don't work, man. They're not naturally attacking fullbacks. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, they're not, bro. They're not attacking.
I don't know what the lot does. I know what Mazraoui does.
Hello, man. Oh, my days. Do you think he's more built as a centre-back now rather than as a fullback? Or do you still think he's a fullback at heart as a maybe in a back four? Or do you think he should build himself to be a centre back? Because there's a lot of defenders that have done that, in the past, where they've become a fullback here, but then they've actually lost that kind of pace and that incentive and that kind of understanding. They don't really, do much as a fullback. Maybe, do you reckon he has to transform his game as maybe a centre back? Dallo, and maybe transform his game.
What he needs to do is whole bench, Saeed. That's what he needs to do. Hold back some time away. That's what he needs to do. The formation is bench.
You're killing me, Jordan, man.
That's what he needs to do for now. Yeah. Seriously.
Man said whole bench, man. You're going to hurt Faz's feelings, man. You know what I'm saying?
At this moment in time, he's playing against us, man.
Yeah, he is. To be fair, he is right now. Big up to my guy, Fernando Palazza. I appreciate the donation, my friend. He says, I'm not convinced on Dorgu. I'm going to use wingers. He needs wingers. I know Dorgu is decent going forward, but he could play as a winger. But he is a left back, not a natural winger. I think he can play in that left 10, though. I genuinely look at him and I'm like...
Apparently, Lecce sometimes played him as a right winger as well.
Yeah, bro. And also, the way he was moving here in the first half, he had a chance here where he wriggled around a player. Yeah, he went and then boom, had a shot. And I was like, yo, this guy can play, bro. He's actually like forward thinking first. Like his mindset is to kind of be attacking. You know what I'm saying to you, rather than defensive. You see what I'm trying to say, Norton? Well, that's his kind of mindset, if you know what I mean.
I didn't watch him. I saw clips of him. He looks direct. He looks like to go forward. He actually runs, which is difficult in football, to run towards central lines and actually to commit people in central areas coming on the left. So at the end of the day, he's a kid. He's coming to a new league. He's going to have to adapt. And he's coming to a fucking chaotic football club. That's what he's coming to. So you have to take that into consideration.
Yep. 100%.
And even if I was him, I might not want to come, I'm telling you.
Who?
Him. I'd be like, I need to develop more, maybe 1 or 2 years. Then move.
Yeah. Denzel Dumfries, maybe. I still think he's got a bit more tech than Denzel. Denzel's a bit more. He's like a refined Wan-Bissaka. You know what I mean? Like, no, real talk, man. I think Denzel, he's like a more refined Wan-Bissaka. Like he's a bit technically better than Wan-Bissaka, but he's not enough for me to be like.
How old is Denzel? How old is he?
He's like 28 now. I think 28. I'm sure he's like 28. Denzel Dumfries. I'm sure he's born in 97. Which would be 28 this year, isn't it? Yeah, 28, 96 boy.
Well, they're not going to sign
Denzel, I don't know. Have I got that wrong, guys? Denzel, a more refined Wan-Bissaka. Is that bantering? I don't know if Sophia's in the chat, but is that taking a piss out of Denzel Dumfries? But the thing is, though, I don't think he's similar to Dorgu, though. Dorgu, when you watch him, he's a bit more, I would say, you see what I'm trying to say? More refined in what he does. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. More threatening going forward.
Yeah, more threatening, but also just better technically on, like, it does a close control dribbling. He's a bit mad. When I watch Denzel, he's like just a...
He's good at making the runs, to be fair. He's good at making the runs.
He's good at making runs, but his power, he's running, he's a running machine, but a lot of it is power, and he's getting run. And that goal that he scored yesterday, bro, like that was powerful, man. Strong, left foot, bang. That was what, and he's a goal scorer as well, Denzel, by the way. Very much a goal scorer. But in a minute, we're not really gonna look out for Denzel. He's someone that you should have got time ago, man. If you're gonna get it, bro. Man said no more Dutch players, That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You say in Indra, you say you wouldn't take what's his name? Mama from AC Milan. Sorry? Reinders. That's the one. Reinders.
He's the only player I'm taking from that league, mate, if you ask me. Yeah. I think that league's fraud, mate. It's fraud. It's a fraud, that league.
Yeah.
That used to be the best league. When I was a kid, that used to be the best league in world football.
Yeah.
Reinders is the guy for me, Reinders. He can play in any league, mate. Any place. Technically secure.
Who would be your dream signing for the summer? Dream signing this summer?
Reinders.
I tell you who mine is. Florian Wirtz, man. What a player, man.
Oh, the German kid.
The German
one of the
kid,
number
bro,
10s. That's one of the number 10s.
Oh, man, if we had him on the left 10, bro, I swear down, bro. So, I swear down, bro, he is absolutely sensational. People are saying Liao.
No chance.
Alaikum, big up to you.
Salam alaikum, bro.
Salam, bro. Reinders. Anyone got a dream summer signing? You don't have to be a United fan. You can say whatever. You know what I mean? Kirkus or 8 Nori. Man said take Chilwell. You know what though? You know what's mad? Yeah? No, real talk. When you say United fans feel sorry for players, yeah, go and watch Chilwell and Chukwuemeka, bro. Been banished from the squad. Banished. Tonali. Bro, Tonali's a baller, man. I like Tonali. Works.
Barella, I take Barella as well. I like Barella.
Barella will never leave, bro. Will never leave. Musiala.
From Italy, that's for me. I'm taking Reinders as a player. I think.
Someone said a better version of Bruno. Yeah,
Bastoni. Bastoni.
What are you trying to say here? We have a better version named Bruno Fernandes. Listen.
Oh my god.
Oh my days, man. I swear, man. Bruno fans are yo, man. It's crazy. Gutierrez, Florian Wirtz, yeah, Gyökeres, Alfonso, yeah. Valverde is, man. He would be excellent in that midfield, man. You know what I'm trying to say?
DiMarco, I love a DiMarco.
DiMarco, yeah. Frimpong, yeah. Dumfries. One thing I want is a full sale, yeah. Arda Güler.
Yeah, that's my dream side. That's my dream summer side. Full sale, fuck off Glazers, fuck off Ineos.
Yeah, let's talk on Rashford, man. Guys, man, what we're gonna do with Rashford, man, is even
he needs to leave. He's willing to take pay cut to go leave somewhere else.
Have you heard that?
He can't stay now after what he said yesterday. After what the manager said yesterday, there's no way he could stay now. No way. So I even say calling into the players. What Amorim said as a professional footballer is very insulting because you're not saying, listen, you're not saying, you're calling into his question effort as a professional footballer. Now, professional footballer side can lose form, can be on form, can be indifferent, but it's the trying. It's what their professionalism is calling into question is when they're trying, their level of effort. You can even not have a good training session. Yeah, but the effort has to be there. But when a manager says 65-year-old goalkeeper can play instead of you, that is damning. And I think it was Ini and Amorim's last push to get him out of the football club.
Bro, there's
no way back now. There's no way back.
Now that was almost like a plea to kind of get this fucker out. Why is he still here? Why is he still here? Get this brother out now. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, why is he here? Real talk, though. Why is he here? Why are you still here, bro? Get out of our club. You see what I mean, though? Yeah, big up Musa, man. But, like, it's true, though. Manager violates and, I'd rather play the goalkeeper, bro. A
goalkeeping coach.
Yeah.
67-year-old man.
But nobody wants him. Who's coming out for him right now, Nuruddin? He's staying.
Well, then that's how it is, isn't it? He can sit on the bench and
then what do you do as a manager? Do you play him? Do you say, nah, I'm not want to play him? Because he goes, I need pace and power. I needed that, and he didn't get it. So and I was like, bro.
That was basically him. That was him and Ineos saying, you need to get out, Rashford. But apparently Rashford is willing to take a pay cut to go somewhere.
Where have you heard that from? I've not seen anything here.
Yeah, to go Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Saeed, where have you been? Saeed, you're always in and around football news. You know everything, but then you don't know where Rashford said he's willing to take a pay cut.
No, I genuinely haven't seen anything.
You're almost like that you've got something personal against him, eh? Is that what it is?
Bro, I've not seen anything. Where is
it? What it is?
No, they said he's willing to take a pay cut to go Barca.
Oh, Barcelona. Yeah, okay. But my thing is that Barcelona deal doesn't happen unless Ansu Fati leaves. That's all I know at the minute.
This is why I said I'll take Ansu. Not because I believe that he's the main man, but would you prefer to have a Rashford messing up the change room, sitting on the bench all season, or just
never sitting on the bench? He's on the stands or at home.
Yeah.
He's not on the bench.
Flipping gaslighting the manager on Instagram. Gaslighting the manager. Have you seen his comments? Like, well done, lads. He's gaslighting Amarin.
Yeah. But yeah, I know you're trying to say well done, lads, innit? You know what I mean? Like, whatnot. But no, Musa.
His ex-teammates. Nothing wrong with that.
Nah, he's gaslighting.
But the thing is, though, Ansu Fati, bro, he won't even make the bench, broski. Like,
listen, Saeed, Ansu, listen, let me see. There's two things, Eric, that Amarin said. We need to score more goals, not enough pace up front, not enough creativity. Ansu, see what? I had to go back and watch Ansu at Brighton to see what did he really do when he was
Nothing.
there. No, but it's easy to think that. But when I looked at his
numbers,
numbers,
bro, he's not even fit for 5 games in a row.
His numbers were similar to what we were rating Garnacho about and screaming about. He weren't that bad. He scored like 3 goals in the league, scored 1 in the cup, a couple assists. But his actual play and how he sees the game and how he reads the game, he's a talented footballer. You see there's 2 things about young players that get injured. And I remember I said this to you, Said, about Dembele before he went to PSG. I wanted them at United. Everyone's telling me Dembele is injury prone. I said, bruv, when you're growing and you're young, a lot of these young players have these injuries early on. It doesn't mean they're going to continue to have them in there.
I just said that about Evan Ferguson. I just said that.
Yeah, so a lot of these young players have it. Ansu Fati is like 20 years old.
Yeah, he's 21, I think. 21.
Yo, that knee injury killed his career,
He's the same age as Ahmad, but there is no doubt about his footballing ability. There is no doubt. Anyone that doubts his footballing ability, then I don't know what you see in the game. Like he was Lamine Yamal before Lamine Yamal. There's no doubt. Like the goals that he's even scored for Barca and played for Barca. But like you said, it's his injuries. Can he play? Does he start? And obviously, if he can't be picked, then he's not good enough. But he will give you 6 goals and a couple assists. But some of these players, stats, the problem with the stats is that they don't show you what they do on the pitch in terms of how they open up space for other players, how they manipulate the ball. And he's one of those type of players. So for me, I would prefer him over Rashford, sitting on a bench and gaslighting the manager. If that's our only option, it's only 6 months. Well, what's the worst can be? We get Asu, play him in the left 10, Ahmad right 10, got our boy Dorgu in the left, and we just do what we can do, boys.
Yeah, no, he listen, he started off good, and then obviously he's not been the same since, innit? You get me? But all in all, like I said, the numbers are a bit up and down, but you know, he's a talent, innit? He's a talent.
At 21 years old, you give up on a talent that everyone said he was.
I don't know, man. I just think for me, there's always a different talent around the corner, man.
All due respect, we're not getting out of this message. Saeed wants Nkunku and you want Ansu Fati.
No, I don't want Nkunku. I don't want
Nkunku. No, but my thing is this.
Change your mind.
That's a low, not signing.
Noradine, you have an ultimatum. Keep Rashford or take Ansu. What are you doing? There's no other option.
No, that's not the way it's going to be.
Ambulance, you know, that's crazy.
He needs to go.
No, but he's not going. Saeed,
Rashford needs to go.
But he's not going.
And Ansu's not getting any time under this manager, and he needs to smell the coffee and go and play football somewhere. Go on loan somewhere.
Why can't he come and do that at Man United? Who creates at Man United? Where's our creators?
Bruno, innit? Bruno, your guy.
So we defending a low block, so what are you talking about?
We're not defending on a low block.
What our tactics now to fluke games?
I believe it's either we get João Felix, and I don't even want Felix in the 10.
I Felix going to Villa, by the way. Just see, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm fuming. I want him up front. Bro, I don't even want him. They got a proper
sporting director, man. They got a monkey, bro. Monkey is serious.
Because you see because the thing about João Felix, a lot of people think he'll just do the left 10, but he can actually play the forward role quite well. He can actually play the 9 role. He can actually score headers. He can actually. The problem with Højlund, he's trying to win the first ball. Højlund, stop trying to win the first ball. He needs to try and win the second ball. Forget the first ball, my friend.
Yeah.
Because Højlund's winning the first ball as if he's got a flipping another number, like a striker playing up front with him that's going to come in for the second ball. Who's going to win the second ball, Højlund, after you? Like, the gaps are massive. Bruno's nowhere to be seen.
Nah. But you know what's bad here? You know what I'm saying? I was watching the video last night.
Straps has got beef with me. What is he saying?
Yeah. You know, I was watching the video last night of like Rashford and Martial, the link-up play, man. I swear. I swear down, man.
But the fans wanted them outside, and you're part of it. You wanted them out. You wanted Martial out.
I was watching the link-up play, man, and I was like, yo, compare that link-up play to what we got right now with Garnacho and Højlund, bro. It's actually quite sad.
Right now, Ollie Ball is some of the best football we've seen in years. Ollie Ball was flipping some of the best football.
Yeah, I agree with as well. Yeah, that
was just moments, FC, wasn't it? That was just
moment.
No, but the thing is, though, they had a bit of understanding together, though, bro. Like they had understanding, Nuruddin. That's what the problem was. This team, there's no understanding from each other. Them man don't even know. Don't give the ball. How do you not know that you fizz the ball into Højlund? Don't fizz the ball. Play it in behind. How do they not know that? Play the ball in behind for Højlund. Don't give the ball into his feet. Don't do it. They didn't do it to Lukaku, so why are you doing it for this player?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You got to understand the strengths, man. Martial would know Rashford's running in behind. Green was running here. That player's running there. They would know each other. How do these players not know each other? But I've got a feeling that they don't really like each other, as well, That they secretly don't really like each other.
They don't fancy each other, really. You see that.
You can tell, man, like they don't really fancy each other, man. You see what I'm trying to say?
Højlund needs to go back to Italy. I think Højlund's progression and progress was stunted by coming to Man United. He still had so much to learn.
Facts, yeah, no, right,
so much to learn. He needs to just go back and play.
Shout out to Rants Raid. Big up Rants, everyone coming in from Rants, man.
Rants. He needs to just go somewhere and play where there's no pressure on him. No one's watching him every flipping game. He can actually just go and build some type of football around his attributes and his ability. Because, again, to come in at 70 million he was Atalanta's third choice striker.
Yeah, I know.
Third choice striker. Yeah. Had only played about 9 games. And here comes Man United running with their bag of money like, hey, 70 million, we'll have that. Well, I've never seen any madness like it. Flipping PSG, who are a club that is actually run well and who get world talents in at good prices, bidded 40 million for it in the same window. And then they said they weren't going past that. So what were we doing?
But you know what it is, though? You know how much PSG spent on Colomboani, by the way?
How much?
They spent, I think, 85 million on Colomboani,
No, let's get this one right. I need to get this one.
Colomboani, yeah. So you know what it is, they bought him. Actually, they bought it for 64 million, 75 million euros, plus 12 million in add-ons as well. So
Colo was tearing up. He was, but if you look at the sample size between Colo and flipping Højlund, it's miles apart. At least Colo was actually doing it in the German league.
Colo was creating though as well. Colo wasn't thingy. He wasn't just scoring. He was creating goals.
But even in the German league, when you look at his sample size, he was actually doing bits over there.
He was.
Yeah, compared to Højlund. Højlund didn't do anything. We just bought him on base, purely on Eric. Wasn't he signed up to flipping Eric Ten Hag's flipping agency or something?
Yeah, agency. Yeah, he straight away he came into agency, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Moani's better than Højlund. No, I agree, man. Listen, bro, right now, bro, it's a big test for United, man, because it's like, I don't know what's coming through the door. United need to go get 2 positions filled in ASAP this window. This week, they have 2 positions to fill in. They have to fill in that 10 role and they have to fill in the left wing back role.
I don't think we're getting anyone. I told you guys last week, everyone told me to believe that, they're going to do it. Amrin's not getting no players inside. I'm telling everyone.
The Dorgu one needs to be in, bro. Like
Dorgu's not happening.
We got some time, bro. Like this week.
Dorgu's like a Doku, man, with a left foot. You have to take your time,
bro.
He's like a Doku with a left foot because I'm telling you, he's a Doku, Saeed, because
bro, he's more direct and he's got better touch.
That Dorgu is Doku because that game that you watched, I tuned in to see what it was about. Yeah,
he's attacking wise, he's solid, but bro.
Defensive wise, which he's gonna have to do a lot of. I didn't see anything to say because the problem is this: his first game at Old Trafford and at Man United, he's gonna be a meme on Twitter. Like he's never felt anything like it in his life. Never, Saeed. You see the
Adewale, Saeed, I need to get that super chat. Adewale is saying to me, he told me, Saeed, What have I said to you public here, bro? Bro, I've been against idiots from day dot. What you
They got
about?
they got a week left, man. They got a week left.
They're not getting no signings.
I told you, we're in the car park. I told
Everyone told me to believe. I said they're not getting no signings in. And this kid that we're trying to get, I put all our eggs in one basket with this kid. This kid needs time to develop. He's got.
No, he does.
Yeah, but we can't get him inside without a flipping a left wing back. Wanting him to start off well. He's gonna get terrorized in his first game. He's gonna end up as a meme, and he's gonna go home like I've never felt anything like this in my life. The pressure is on.
But it depends, like I said to you, it depends on the system we're playing here. If we're playing attacking,
right, with this racist fan base, that kid is going to get.
I know. But the thing is, though, you got to understand.
People are accusing me of being racist against black people, bro. Because I was calling out Lukaku, and I said I'm not going to be as harsh on Rasmus.
No, it's a scout signing.
Like you said,
you know what it is here? I'm thinking positively about this one, yeah. And the reason why I am here is that even if he doesn't become the player we want him to become, it's 34 million. It's not a case of we spent a lot of money on him.
That's what we said about Malacia. Now we'll struggle.
Malacia is different though. Malacia, was 12 million, and he was actually
Saeed.
Bro, he was actually done by injuries.
For his age, he's not bad for what he does. So how can we struggle to get the 12 million back for him?
12 million back for him.
We should be selling him for 15 million minimum.
But the injuries have killed him. The injuries have killed him, bro.
Injuries or no injuries, just his pedigree and what he's able to do. Why should he be going for less than that? But the fan base will still be happy to sell him. If this Dorgu doesn't do well, the fan base will be like, yeah, I'll take 10 million. I'll take 10. I know this fan base.
No. Listen, man. But also that comes down to the fan base just kind of getting rid of him after 1 year, innit? Like, really and truly, United should be getting both signings in through the door. Alvaro and Leon. And then what you do with
I want Alvaro, I think he will need less time bedding in. And I think you go back for Dorgu in the summer and you don't pay nowhere near what they're trying to charge you now. This man might be relegated. And there ain't no one else in for him. All this scared tactics.
Napoli in for him. Napoli
are not going to pay the stupid money. They will get him in the summer for the money that he's worth. No one ain't going to pay that stupid money. Like, if anybody was seriously in for him, like a PSG, they would have got him right now, because PSG, they know how to do business. If it was Man City, you've seen what City's done. If City wanted Dorgu, it would have been over the line. So no one ain't really in for this kid.
They're telling me we got to change, Musa. They're telling me the Glazers have got a new structure. What is it? It's still going down to the last week.
Nothing's coming in. They promised me
now.
Talk to me now.
System, guys. We trust in the scouting system, yeah. These scouts, more than enough to get it right.
I'm not questioning the boy's ability. I'm not questioning his potential.
So why do you want to save money for the Glazers then? Why do you want to save money?
No, I'm not saying. I'm questioning Ineos and Glazers and their way of getting it. This should have been wrapped up. This kid should have been
going here.
The first.
He's 20. 20.
The 2nd of January should have been in the.
All right, if
Liverpool were moving, that's what they would have done. Silence, move in silence, get it done. Bam.
How old is that Hamas?
Musa. You know the reason why Manchester United deserve it. Manchester United are one of the only clubs in world football that puts players that they link with on their website, official website, the rumor mill on their official website, because they want to clickbait the fans, and that turns into money. Come on now. So they love drawn out. They love dragged out, drawn out.
I rather for me.
We're not a football club, Musa. We're not a football club. Every money, even our own transfers, we have to make money out of it. That's why we drag it out.
What's going on with Dibbling? How much is this Dibbling worth?
Dibbling, I don't know, but he'll be definitely worth a lot less in the summer. I think we should wait until the summer for that one. He'll be a lot less than what he is.
Because you know the thing about Man United, people will tell me, Dibbling's going for like 45 million, and then City will go and sign him next week for 28 million. This is why I deal with United. Like, what's really going on here? What are the real numbers? Because if you tell me you're going to get rid of Garnacho and swap for Dibbling, Dibbling's a better player. From everything that I've seen about that kid, he's a better prospect than Garnacho in terms of his ability on the ball.
Totally different footballer.
A totally different footballer, but they play in the same pockets. I think he's a better. He
can play in this system perfectly, Dibbling.
By the way,
he can play inside.
there's some news coming out of the report from Laurie Whitwell coming out from Anthony. I don't know if you guys seen it yet, but it's saying United privately said they wouldn't pay more than 60 million for Anthony. United had scout reports from when he was 15 that said he was too predictable. United agreed personal terms with Golden Gakpo in 2022, but never made a bid, man. You know what I mean? United scouts here, they always...
We said this at the time, Saeed. We said this at the time.
I'm just telling you, man. United scouts, are very good, man, and you have to trust.
The
scouts are good. I know a couple of the scouts. They do it.
June, let me just say this was the 15th of June. He was worth 55 million. Manchester United said no.
Yeah.
He went and did a strike. Come to the end of July, beginning of August, the price jumped up to 95 million pounds with added things. That's why I'm saying to you.
Yeah,
I was never about
Martinez was going for about 30 million at the start of the window.
Jumped up to 50, 40 million.
Yeah. Shout out to Killis, my guy. He says, big up all 1 week until the window closes. At this rate, the car park will be full. If Rashford stays and Amorim won't play him, it will turn toxic.
This is what I'm saying, Noureddin. It's going to turn toxic. So if our only option...
It's already toxic.
No, Noureddin. If he stays and the window closes,
it
will go mad. So if our only option is to swap him with Asu Fati, let's swap him. It's only 6 months. And then we'll sort it out in the summer. Swap the kid, man.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Big up to Adiwale says, buy Dorgu and Telles on loan. Sell Garnacho and Rashford. Get Nkunku and Telles on loan. I don't think they'll give us both. Hey?
Who's Telles?
Tells. Mateus Tells from Bayern Munich, winger. Chelsea are after him right now in a minute. Apparently.
Oh, that young guy, the young guy.
Yeah, I want Kulusevski, right wing back.
Kulusevski, yeah. Right wing back. Nah. He's a 10, bro. He's taking our position.
He was playing on the wing before with his left foot, but he will play right wing back. His energy and how he gets up and down that pitch, everything Ahmad can do, he can do.
Spurs are not getting relegated, man, and Spurs want some stupid money. I don't want any players from Spurs.
Kulusevski, no. Listen, he's going to play right 10 and Ahmad will play right wing back. That's how it will work for me.
No, but I think with everything that I've seen from Spurs and the engine that he's got and he's built, he's more suited to play it the other way around. He can play that. If Ahmad can do it, obviously they both come from the same, schooling in the Atalanta. They were you've seen that picture of them going around. Yeah. So obviously, I think he's built. If Anthony can, if Ahmad can do it, he can definitely play that way. 100%.
With the height and the physicality.
That's it. With the height and physicality and the engine that he's got, he's an athlete. I would get that.
Gittins, I like Gittins, as a player, man. I think Gittins is a good player.
To me, that league is a fraud watch transition. I'm not sure about this kid, man. I'm not.
He's a good player, man. Gittins, man. You know what I'm saying?
He's good if he's coming through your own academy, but not to go and pick him up from somewhere. There's some players that they're good, but they got to come through your academy and then you give them a chance. You don't go and pick them up.
Exactly. Big up to Victor. He says, I don't know about them Bundesliga youths, mate. We don't. We've got youths are struggling here, mate. I don't want to get any more youths at this moment in time, man.
What's the Man City pro player, man? They're probably going to rinse us from some buyback clause or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Bill Adewale says Van de Ven for left centre-back and Kulu for right 10 for wing-back would be good business.
We need some proven Prem players, You see, getting Amrin, just bare players that are young and they've never played in a Prem. How long does he have? He's got on a 2.5-year contract. How long does this manager have?
Yo, big up T.
Big up Tyrone, man.
Big up.
Big up King, well.
How you doing, man? How you doing? I don't know if you've heard any of the podcasts, but we've been talking, man. Tells and Nkunku, you know what I mean? I like Semenyo, Kluivert's around. There's a couple in the Premier League.
Semenyo, man.
Semenyo's good.
Perfect for the system.
I like him. I see a few Arsenal fans. I see even Arsenal fans don't want Semenyo as well, because I was debating with Arsenal fans whether they should get Semenyo or Cunha, and that's what they were debating.
Andy, stop that Marcus Thuram business, man. Stop.
I don't rate him. I'm not that high on him either. Big up Musa Nuruddin as well.
Listen, Semenyo is the guy that plays the system the way we want to play them.
Ndai's good, you know, man. If you watch Ndai, I like him, you know, bro. He's a bro. He's someone that can, you go to pay for a ticket here, and you go to Old Trafford. You want to be entertained.
I've been telling Cass, I told Cass at the start of the season, you know, we come through Rising Ballers in London, didn't it?
Yeah,
Rising Ballers.
Come through there. I said to Cass, watch him inside 10. He could cook there because he's unpredictable. He just drives the ball and dribbles. Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what it is? You guys know it. We get either them African players that are like that, or you get the North Africans, like the Algerian, Moroccan man. They're just techie. They're just techie.
You know what I mean? Low sense of gravity, techie can go both ways. Like, for me, when I saw him at Everton, so watching him live, man, I was like, whoa, he's a danger, man. But he used to play. But to be fair, he's the type of, even, you know, Jerky and those guys, they're the type when you've got everything, you can carry those type of players. Do you know what I mean? Now, at the moment, Manchester United in the doldrum. Man United need fighters. We need fighters. We need
but you know what it's so
monsters.
But you know what is Noordine, though? Some of those North African man, they don't care where they are in the league. When they come on the pitch, they're going to do their job. I remember that was again Tarak at QPR. They didn't care where they were. People were getting twisted on match day.
Do you remember? I know he's French. I know he's French. Like Hatim Ben Arfa, like when they come in, they just
don't know where they are in the league. Something's going down.
Listen, I understand that, and that's why Tarak. Neil Warnock was finding the defenders and midfielders not to give him the ball anywhere in midfield. Anywhere in their own half. He was finding those guys. He told them, you are not allowed to pass the ball to him.
I think that Chucky's one of those guys. I think that Chucky's one of those guys. While we're struggling, he's like, I don't know what you lot are on, but I'm on job today.
Listen, you know what? I tell you that one of the best entertainers was that kid from Crystal Palace that went to Everton. Ramsey's brother. Ramsey's friend, man. What's his name? Malassi, man. What?
He's out in Brazil now. He's out playing in Brazil now.
I've seen him do things at Old Trafford as an opposing player that I've gone, oh no. You know what I mean? So
he's a baller. He's a baller. But I don't know. Like right now, at this minute, Tyrone, are you confident? Are you kind of like worried? You know, I mean, 1 week left to go in the transfer window. Are things gonna operate Dorgu? You know, what are you saying, like in terms of your confidence wise, you know?
I'm confident one player comes in.
Man went from two in Mandem talk. Everybody went from 2-3 players to one player.
I said I'll be surprised if we got more than two. I always said that.
You know what it's called? Scraping the barrel. Man, I'm going back to the scraping the barrel.
You know what?
The time ticks.
I just think one player arrives. I think one arrives, and I think we'll make maybe a late push for someone on loan, but I don't know if the deal will get done. But I do think Dorgu will get done. Garnacho,
he's like him posting that.
Garnacho the watch this space one. Garnacho the watch this space one. Obviously, it's a big few days now.
He's going to Chelsea. Napoli are like
one of the biggest issues we have at this club is Marcus Rashford, and no one sees him leaving the window. I don't think people understand the problem we're going to have.
Bro,
or the manager that is going to
I'm not going to lie to you. I see Arsenal coming in. You know, the last day.
Nah.
You know what it is? It's not even Rashford. It's not even Rashford like letting him. It's the wages which are causing the problem.
No, he's willing to take a pay cut.
Yeah, take potentially a pay cut. But I've been told, for example, with Dortmund, they really wanted the deal to happen. They financially tried to work at every avenue to get it to work. It's just not paid off. So now we're stuck with. You know,
I don't think he wanted to go to Dortmund, by the way.
Whether he wanted to go or not, in terms of the club, Daniel Madden leaving, I've been told that they really wanted to make that deal happen.
Does he go to Potter? Does he go to Potter at West Ham? Because they've got money. Does he go to Potter? Not like permanent, but on a loan.
Nah. He wants a European name, bro. He wants a big.
No, but I'm just saying, if he's faced with having to be on the bench for the rest of the season or go and play football at Potter,
this is the dilemma.
Because Potter will play.
You've got to take the cup. And
what will be the front? What will be their front four? Their front four won't be that bad with Rashford up there at West Ham. Who will be up? Who have they got up there? They got
they're struggling.
Kudus,
Paqueta. Obviously, Bowen's out injured at the moment, and you know what I mean.
Kudus, Paqueta, and Rashford. They will try a thing.
They've been linked with Brobby. But I don't know if they're getting Brobby.
They tried to get my man from Aston Villa. They said no.
Who?
They tried to get the Aston Villa.
Yeah, John Duran, didn't they? Yeah, 57
Duran. But listen, watch out for Chelsea, man, because if if they're shipping out Felix and their thingy, they could want something out of that deal, you know.
What are you man still saying on this Felix thing? Like, are you still like nah? Cause I know Moose is thinking, you know what, a little loan.
I'm happy with Felix because I think he can play the number 9 better than Højlund all day, every day of the week.
Yeah.
All day, every day of the week. Because you see Felix here.
I'm not against Felix.
See the way I see the game.
I'd rather have Felix than Nkunku.
Yeah, Felix plays the number 9 position like Isak. That's how he plays the number 9. Isak don't play this number 9 position. How you see all Højlund and these man playing it. He plays. He
not back to goal business. It's not back to goal.
No, it's not back to goal business, and that's how Felix plays.
Makes runs into the channels.
And this is how Felix plays the number 9 role. If you want to know how he plays the number 9 role, he plays it like Isak.
And you know the reason why I'm saying Felix could work, because Felix was feeding on scraps under that super defensive tactic of Atletico Madrid.
And he still scored hat-trick.
So he already knows. You know what? That's what I'm saying. Felix makes sense because he played in a club where they was feeding on scraps.
Yeah.
Where he was the lone striker up the pitch. And he had to make runs. He had to be clever.
And you know why Felix is good for us, man, then? Because if he does well for United...
the Portuguese link, man. I want him to
Portuguese link, but if he does well for us at the end of the season, Chelsea still owes money for Sancho. It ends up being like an easy transition. That's why I think
getting... And they'll definitely pay out for Sancho. That 25 million...
What's putting United up from getting that? That should be simple. We get him on loan.
Yeah, it's easy.
Do you know what it is, Musa? Do you know what it is? Like, I wouldn't be so hot on the Felix if it wasn't for the formation. But what it is I'm now going against more what players I want, and now I'm looking at what players Amorim needs and who fits. And that's what I'm looking at now. What Amorim needs to do is build players that can play formation. We've already seen we've got talented or players that are pretty good. Like, I know people say our squad is dead. Like Musa said back in the day, way back, he said, "Our players are not like crap. We just don't have the right system for them." At the end of the day, we need to get players that suit what Amorim's trying to bring. Felix in that number 10 role does work. If we were playing a 4-3-3, I wouldn't be even talking about Felix, but I've got to now look at it and say, forget names. Who can Amorim get in that actually suits this profile of this team and can make it better? And Felix does, man. Like, people can say he's lazy in the comments, this and that. I just feel like sometimes, players are humans. You know, you need an arm around them. Yo, I really believe in you. I'm going to give you regular game time. I'm not on this playing Felix for one game, dropping him for free, playing him for and expecting him to drop 10. Man can't do that.
10 games, mate.
You got to give man a run.
You give these men a run, and they'll do something. And the thing about him, all the goals that he's scored, and the thing about Felix, he does more on the pitch because he's a ball carrier. He creates a lot of space
exactly
on the pitch. And this is something that Amorim has come out, and he came out in the last game and said, we don't have enough creatives, no pace and power up front. So he knows that. Felix has got the pace. He's got the creativeness. It's just a no-brainer, to be honest. So let's just see what United are.
No-brainer, man. Let's do it. I'm trying to say.
I think you know what? We have to get someone. We have to get a wing back. For me, if you said pick one position and like one, we have to get the wing back. Like,
you see me with the wing back, Ty. I go with Fernandes and Felix. I'll just go with the Portuguese connect. I'm not even going to lie to you. And the reason I keep on saying this is because I like Dorgu, but I believe getting a player who has grown up at Man United already, who is doing big numbers in Europe, and who can come in and it's like, yo, like, as soon as he comes back to United, no one's like, who are you? Or what's that over there? He knows everything. It's like, you know what it is with what I like about the left back is that it's like we've sent him out on loan for 6 months and we're calling him back because he's done so well. That's how I see it. And the money, there's
also you can look at it as, you know what, we sold him once, and you know what I mean? Like, if he comes back again, if he doesn't hit the ground running,
I will never come
back.
But if you look at what Eric Ten Hag said, he's a very good young talented player that needs minutes that cannot be provided at Old Trafford. So we've put something in the clause.
Well, shame on Eric Ten Hag for thinking that then.
That's what I'm saying.
Shitty Luke Shaw on that side.
Look what he done to Ahmad. We saw what he done to Ahmad. But the thing about Alvaro is that it's not just about what we're saying. It's about the numbers that he's putting up in European football. You can't go against it. And the fact that we'll only put in an extra 2 million on what we sold him for, 3 million to get him back. And a player who is actually known for me, it just looks like calling someone back from on loan and then buying Dorgu in the summer because we need both. We need both.
We need both, bro. I said it. We need both.
Yeah, we need both because Dorgu can play right and left. So I'm cool with that. Fernandez didn't come in, but the profile of I think technically Alvaro is more secure than Dorgu, but in terms of Man United, this is what I miss. I miss this athleticism, the dynamic.
Yeah, we said that.
Up and down the wing. I don't think Fernandez.
Did you see him against Barca?
I know, but I just don't think he's.
You know how aggressive he was? He was moving like Ahmad, like he was snatching balls off people.
Musa is not that guy, man. I promise you. I watched
him.
So
what, the Barca game was fake?
No,
I think Alvaro is good, but he's not the wing back.
He's not a wing back.
Yeah.
He's not a press assistant.
He has 2 assists. He has 2 assists.
It doesn't mean he's not.
He has 2 assists from the striker position if they bury the second goal in the first 10 minutes.
It doesn't mean I don't. This is what I just said. You know what? This links to the point I was saying. You know, Dorgu. We're saying profiles to fit Amram in the system. Dorgu.
I'm saying we need both.
Alvaro is good, but does he fully fit the athleticism and the profile we need at wing back?
If Alvaro's here now, we don't sell him. If he's here at the club now, he stays. Amram keeps him. So the question I'm asking myself, if he's here now with the capability and what he's done in that what we've seen him do abroad, does he stay or do we sell him? He stays. So all I'm saying is if we don't have the money, go and get your player back, ride it till the end of the season, and then really look at it and say, who are we getting? Because you might even go for Dorgu. Someone else might come available who we really want, who we thought we couldn't get. What's that guy at AC Milan that everybody wants?
What, Leao or Theo Hernandez?
Theo Hernandez. Players like that might come available. Players might come available where because you know what it is, guys. We're only picking Dorgu versus this player, Dorgu versus Fernandez. But in the summer, when things change and players are starting to move on, it might be Dorgu versus somebody else that people prefer, and I think that's more suited to the team. Because what you're doing now, you're going to go into a full season with 2 20-year-old wing backs. I think we need someone still that's 23, 24. I don't mind getting young players, but all this just going in with 20-year-olds. When it gets on top, the first thing we all say is,
I agree. Listen, we could talk all day, man. It's been a lit show, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in. We're on 620 likes, guys. And it's still 1.5k there. So I don't know, maybe people, you're not liking the video, man. Hit the like button, people. It costs you nothing.
No respect for the original podcast of this channel.
Yeah, man. no respect. Nothing. You know what I'm saying to you? You know what I mean? You lot are a disgrace. You're a cheat. You like my United, no signings. You know what I mean? Like you, man, bro. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Let's get 700 likes. Nuruddin, man. A pleasure. Big up to you always, bro. Big up to you, man.
Yeah, man. Big up everybody, man. Love and light. At the end of the day, we'll be live tomorrow night, looking at Manchester United and how shambles they are. But some of the fans are starting to wake up. You know what I mean? Some of the fans have been bought. Big up Musa, T, Saeed, Rance, and the rest of them. They're on the Ineos pockets. So I'll be exposing them all. So join me tomorrow night as I go through all the YouTubers who are the ones who are in the pocket and the ones who are telling it like it is. But you know how it is. Hold tight, my nemesis, innit? Man like Traps. Join us, bro. The Ineos spokesman, the official Ineos spokesman.
So Trapcliffe. So Trapcliffe is
about me. Better watch out, mate. Yeah. Trapcliffe with his $2.99 chicken is about me. Better watch out.
He's promised me 2 or 3 signings.
Yeah, I don't know why you're smiling. You're part of that Ineos. So are you, Ty. So are you, Ty. So are you.
Promised me signings.
Ineos sexuals, mate. I'll be exposing the Ineos sexuals tomorrow, so don't worry. But
Ineos sexuals,
yeah, the quarter sexual, the twerkers. The Ineos twerkers, man, I'll be exposing them. Listen, I'll be exposing the short skirt, man.
If it was one of these that Ratcliffe said, "Do you want a selfie?" They would have said, "Yeah, come on." They would have jumped in.
No, your tie and Saeed would have got the red carpet.
Be like, yo, go on, then let's have a photo, man, for the gram.
Traps would have been it. Where was Traps? Traps would have been right in that selfie.
Taking the photos, man.
He was at the game. I don't know if he was taking the photos.
Doing a sit-down interview in the car park with him. I'm telling you.
Naeem, when is transfer deadline day? Because I need to watch your live.
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
When?
No, Monday. Next Monday,
Monday.
Oh, the Monday. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Monday,
we'll be here.
The third.
Okay, I'm going to be watching it because I'm telling you guys, this time next week, Wednesday, we wouldn't have signed not one player.
Okay.
Okay.
We're not signing anyone.
There
I'm telling you guys, and I'm going to be watching because you lot have promised me 2 to 3 players. I'm not taking one.
Well, I'll drop a little.
I might get somebody on
Emergency stream, man. That might be the first one. Emergency stream of the day. But now, big up Musa, big up Musa. Listen, big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you lot check out Tyrone. He's got a video with Nathan Salt. Is it Nathan Salt? Big up to him.
So I've got a video. It's going to redirect straight to there now. I've just done a transfer exclusive video. It's going to take you lot right there. Make sure you like, subscribe if you're new to my channel, but it's on Man United. I've been talking on the Rashford situation, the Garnacho situation, Dorgu, and Amorim. So guys, I think you're going to enjoy it. Go and watch it now. It's live, direct, and it's going to take you lot there, man. So enjoy it and get your comments in. Big up for that, Saeed.
There you go, man. There you go, people. Love. I'll see you later on the Big Six. And yeah, man, guys, next week, this podcast, Wilson's going to be on to me. It's going to be on to me.